This is my reaction to Star Wars Tales of the Jedi. And yes, everybody is doing Tales of the Jedi reactions, reviews, especially in America because they got their first doing their reviews and reaction videos, and also UK have done their reviews and reactions. So I'm gonna pick up people who really enjoy this Tales of the Jedi over on this side of the globe, big blue and green marble. My reaction, in short, and I close it off now, is I enjoyed it immensely. Thank you very much. Join me on next season when it drops. No, just kidding. I loved this 23-minute or so episodic storyline. It shores up, for me, in my opinion, of Ahsoka's journey of a little child, of her becoming a Jedi, of she had Jedi powers. Fantastic as she with the force of that big scary tiger thing on her planet, and then Dooku's story, and seeing a young Padawan Qui-Gon Jinn, awesome, and then it quickly revolving around Ahsoka and Dooku's story, having their contrast of Dooku becoming Palpatine's puppet, if you will, and then having Ahsoka try and survive almost the brutal training of Anakin, and then the brutalness, trying to get that word out, brutalness of her living through the dark times almost, where the Clone Wars have been switched over to Order 66, and great little scene of Rex and Ahsoka when they open these doors and these shitloads of clone troopers with guns held out, and Ahsoka with her hands on her head in arrest mode. That was awesome. I love that. Yeah, I really, I think my happiness tingly side of me enjoyed seeing that. Not because she was being caught and arrested or whatever. It was just a fantastic looking scene. And then Ahsoka, hiding out and not using her powers, but being found out because there was a Inquisitor coming down because of a villager didn't like Ahsoka or something like that because she used her powers on somebody in the village. Interesting to see the story on Dooku's dark side period comes to light, you might say, and Ahsoka hiding away like Jedi have done from the Palpatine Emperor and Inquisitors, hunting them down and killing them, and then she's been called back up to service almost to fight the Empire. And where is that going to go? How is that going to go down? It's just a brilliant story arc, how they came to be. I mean, we've all seen it. Of course, we've all seen it. So me babbling on, we've all known and experienced and enjoyed Ahsoka's storyline from Anakin's Padawan to now her own series coming out of Ahsoka, and Ahsoka being in Mandalorian speaking to Luke, which was really good. It was really interesting to see, and also Mandalorian, and having the Mandalorian as well, being a new character introduced, but molding all these stories to be to have a big picture on the Skywalker saga is just amazing to see and watch. Watch is probably not the word I'm looking for. It's pretty mundane. I'm a bit of a simplistic reviewer, or this is my reaction video to this. What am I trying to say? I can see Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau shoring up loose ends to this Skywalker saga. It looks to me they're doing a jigsaw puzzle, putting the pieces together to make it a cohesive storyline of the Skywalker saga. That's where I'm going with that. A much more cohesive story on the Skywalker saga, and how they do that through new characters, as to Mandalorian, as to Ahsoka, Dave Filoni's favourite character, but within that is the OG characters left there, and to be drawn upon and drawn out upon to fresh out, what am I saying? Fresh out is storyline, sorry. I'm having spell check problems in my own brain. And then just have Luke's story being threshed out. Threshed? Oh, I hate that word. Yeah, so you can see where because he went on a mission in the comic books to track down and Jedi as well, I think. Somebody can probably again correct me if I'm wrong about that. I probably am wrong about that. And so he did that. So it's good to see that story evolve, just with the Mandalorian, just with him teaching Grogu. It's just amazing. This whole world building from these two are just amazing. Cannot get enough of it. I mean, look at Andor, with the start of the Rebels to the OG films, New Hope, and then Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, to now Clone Wars right in the middle of that. Introducing the Mandalorian and taking on that journey with him, meeting up with Grogu, and then getting that storyline of Grogu being left to be rescued in the Jedi council with the younglings, and then having that jigsaw up to be in a more of a cohesive storyline. Just again, simply amazing. With again, Dave Filoni's favourite character coming in more of a vital character, Ahsoka, with the new series coming out. Jigsaws can take a long time if there are 100,000 pieces to build, right? So it takes time, and this takes time to build. And they're doing a damn good job, in my opinion. They're doing it right this time, I think, again, in my opinion. Although, yes, The Force Awakens was a good film start. I didn't really like Rian Johnson's forgot what that was. Anyway, and then the third one was, a complete mess. And using the word cohesive again in Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni's Star Wars, collaborating with George Lucas, finding out the tales of the Jedi and putting these pieces together is one of the best things that could have really happened, because the story of Ahsoka can move on, so we can jump into the series on Disney Plus of Ahsoka. And then when it takes you to another storyline of the Rebels, there's so many stories. I mean, Skeleton Crew, the new one that has, I think, Jude Law going to be starring in that. It's dealing with kids in this one. That will be another piece to this big, huge puzzle of the Star Wars saga. So, yes, it's many stories, but it does complete a storyline of a whole big picture, big world of the Skywalker saga. May have went off on a different tangent with other pieces of the puzzle with the Star Wars universe, story building, but coming back round to Star Wars Tales of the Jedi, it answers questions to me that I've been wanting to know. In the back of my brain, no doubt, because I got to see a young Qui-Gon Jinn as a Padawan with Dooku. I got to see Dooku wield his power and have an inkling of the dark side within him. I got to see where Ahsoka grew up and birthed as a baby and her storyline, and how Dooku reacted to his Padawan and to his friend Qui-Gon and his journey to the dark side, with the puppeteer of the Emperor being more involved. So it did answer a lot of questions to me, in my opinion anyway. But I will leave it there with my reaction. I thought Star Wars Tales of the Jedi simply awesome, outstanding, amazing, and brilliant. I loved it. Anyway, enough of me babbling on about this fantastic Star Wars Tales of the Jedi reaction and my thoughts on the pieces of the puzzle coming together quite rapidly now, but being a 100,000 piece puzzle being told of the Star Wars Skywalker saga from beginning to end, in my opinion, is just totally awesome. It's one that I'm always looking forward to a new series like the Skeleton Crew coming up. I'm just in awe of the direction and the showrunner and the acting and everything about Andor. Cannot get enough of it. And Tales of the Jedi, if I can get that out, is just, again, really shoring up or putting the pieces together for their journey or being in this whole story of what they became and who are they going to become and who did they become. A Jedi, famous Jedi now, Ahsoka, or a dead Dooku. Sorry, this is really horrible, but he did die in the prequels by the hand of Anakin, and his story did not continue, I'm afraid. We all know that, but his story was dark and he had a purpose, but he still loved Qui-Gon. That's it. He still loved Qui-Gon, and he missed him because he told Obi-Wan when Obi-Wan got captured that he still missed him. So that really says something to me, that the answers that were on Dooku's side when Dooku became... I'm supposed to be actually saying goodbye, aren't I? But I'm just saying it gives you the answer to me, anyway, in my opinion, that Dooku missed him. Dooku turned to the dark side, maybe because of Qui-Gon's death at the hands of Maul. And then when Obi-Wan was captured, Dooku said to him that he still missed him, and he would like to hear his counsel. I don't think Qui-Gon would have actually sided with Dooku. I really don't. I think he would have sided with Obi-Wan in that retrospect. That's my thoughts on that. I think Qui-Gon, yes, he had a passionate way about him, because he wasn't a master, he was a teacher. He didn't want to be a master. I think he just wanted to be a teacher and be a role model for Anakin, young Anakin anyway. But he didn't get the chance because he got killed by Maul. Anyway, sorry, babbling again on this reaction video. It's gone on so long, and too long probably, for people just to actually tune in, listen, as it's voiced over again. So please, again, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will put up my Instagram and my Twitter, so you can contact me there. Okay? Again, so stay safe, take care, until next time, I'll see you later on the P.G.M show. Start the music.